Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dealmakers of Comic Art, Volume 11. I'm your host, Will Gabrielle, and as usual, we're excited to bring original artwork onto your screen and into your home. Our format is simple. Two Dealmakers will each present 10 pieces of artwork for sale to be claimed by you. But before we begin, here's the rules of the road. They went up a little early. Sorry, got distracted. Dealmakers will each showcase a total of 20 pieces. Each Dealmaker presents artwork in segments. Each segment highlights 3 pieces of artwork for sale and lasts about 2 minutes. The final segment will highlight just 1 piece of art. It's easiest to claim the artwork while it's being presented, but can be claimed anytime during this live event. To claim, type the word claim, the number of the piece, and the dealer's name. For example, claim 3 Bechara, claim 7 Glen. This episode, artwork will range from $350 to $5,900, and there will be a rundown at the end of the show for unclaimed artwork. After that, any remaining unclaimed art will be available for 24 hours following this live event on Dealmakers of Comic Art's Facebook page, which you can see the address there. Viewers are welcome to claim artwork anytime during the show, but it's best to claim while it's live. If you claimed any artwork, we're going to flash the contact information for each of our deal makers throughout the show. And again, any remaining unclaimed artwork will be available for 24 hours on the Facebook page. So with that said and out the way, let's just bring in our deal makers. I'm not going to do any fancy introductions. Let's bring in Glen Brunswick of Panel Page Art and Bechara Maalouf of Nostalgic Investments.
Hi, everybody.
What no fancy introduction. I want to, the lively, luscious LA Angelino, a little alliteration. It doesn't hurt, Will.
I didn't work on it. I wasn't channeling my inner Stanley this week. No alliteration. And I would mention a certain event that took place earlier, but I don't want to hurt Glen's feelings.
Well, the Jets barely ever show up. So it really doesn't matter.
So with that said, listen, it's been 28 days since our last show. Let's just get this thing started. Let's just get on the road here.
Right.
Glen, since I threw some shade at you, why don't you start us off?
All right, perfect. My first item is pretty exciting here. You don't see a lot of Mazzucchelli artwork out there. This is both pencil and inks by Maz. It's $2,000. It's Master of Kung Fu, which we all know is like pretty darn hot these days because of the Shang-Chi, or if you are Marvel, Shang-Chi. I don't know. Shang-Chi. However, whatever chi you enjoy, this is just a dynamite page from 1982. Mazzucchelli is famous for his Born Again arc and Daredevil, but those pages are like, $30K plus. So why not get a prime example of Maz for only $2,000? And that is my very first item up for grabs. My second item here is a really, really beautiful pencil prelim by Rob Liefeld. This is a prelim to the Deadpool Captain America 30th anniversary cover. Just a really, really neat piece. $350. It's 8x10 on this typing paper. And as I've often said, Rob's process is to create these 8x10 pencil pieces, scan them into the computer, and then ink over blue lines. So these are the real pencils that exist. This was an unpublished piece, but it certainly is a beauty. And $350 takes it home today. There we are. That's number 2. For my third item, really, really nice Darwyn Cooke Minutemen page. This page is from the number 4 issue. This is the sequel series to Watchmen. Darwyn Cooke, I think, basically did the only really, really great sequel, which he wrote and drew. This is just a really, really nice page that has Night Owl, Moth, and just some really nice lower panels with Night Owl and Moth in their civilian identities down there at the bottom. But this page is $2,000 as well, and you don't see very many of these anymore. And New Frontier pages are like eclipsing 10K a piece, so I think these represent a real bargain for Darwyn Cooke. And that would be number 3 in my first segment.
Not a bad threesome.
It's a good threesome.
I like it.
They are available to
I'll
you.
leave it at
Right? You can get all 3.
I will leave it at that, Bechara. That you
I forgot to tell everybody out there, whoever is celebrating Hanukkah. So happy! I think tomorrow's the last day. So hopefully you're enjoying yourselves, and for everybody else, there's other holidays coming up also. So hopefully you guys have a good holiday.
The Festival of Lights.
So I'm going to show my 3 off. Alcala. This one takes time to really show off really well. The first 2 panels are pretty tremendous. The sword through the portrait eye. The second panel is actually the woman getting stabbed through the eyes and killed. The middle panels, another death scene. I mean, the work is outstanding and intricate. The third one, the body is completely burnt to death. And I mean, Alcala, some of these pages, I pulled this one because it was one of the best pages from Tales of the Zombie. I mean, it's ridiculous how good he is on this title. And this page has so much detail. I'm like, from the 70s, Alcala horror, the price points, I just think it's, somebody will really, you might need to go back and read this page pretty closely and look at the intricate work, but I just think his work is outstanding, and the price points for this good of work is just great. So that's my first piece. The second piece this is not a known character very well, but most of you should recognize the split.
The Vulture. It's the Vulture.
Split he's doing. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but maybe the number 1 character, or at least the top 3 characters in the world.
I hear he's from the multiverse.
Yes, actually in a couple of weeks.
I think that's Tobey Maguire.
Colored piece by Saviuk from the 80s, late 80s. It's beautiful. I mean, it's worthy of being framed up and put up on a wall for somebody to enjoy, or a kid's room, because I think every kid in the world now recognizes this character. And it's a nice.
It's only a 32-year-old sketch, for sure.
Nice, yeah. It's a nice size. It's somebody should enjoy this a lot. It's finished.
I mean, so, Saviuk was working on the title at that time, right?
At that time in '89, yep. So another piece to throw out there for you fans. Third one is let's see, what do we have here? I went back when I pulled this piece out. I'm like, my God, this is Defenders at one point had more X-Men than anybody else. I mean, you've got the Beast, you've got Iceman, you've got Angel. My goodness, if you're an X-Men fan, you've got to be a Defenders fan. I mean, half the team was
traitors. They're traitors to the X-Men book.
That's right. Across on the other team, they're playing for all teams. So this is a nice Defenders page with a lot of, the Valkyries in there and action and, another, I think, reasonable price point for a lot of characters. A lot going on and beautiful panels. So I figured to mix it up a little bit to start and bring you some little known characters like the X-Men and Spider-Man, and those are my first 3. Ta-da!
It is true. You have 3 X-Men on that Defenders page. So are they Defenders? Are they X-Men? Or are they Champions?
Oh, that's right. Also on the Champions, they crossed over.
And if I can just interject something that we missed, but I just caught, your Master of Kung Fu page, Glen, by Mazzucchelli, is actually his first work, his first published work.
Ah, well, I'm glad you mentioned
that. Maybe that adds a little something to it.
Okay, good to know. So can I change that to 2,500?
Not during the show.
Too late.
We can only stay level or go down.
Okay. All right.
If you
thought
decide to do that,
I'd ask the hall monitor if that was possible.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have this orange safety belt on, and that's just the way it is.
All right. Okay.
But if you can give us your next 3.
All right. Well, speaking of hot, nobody likes John Byrne on Spider-Man, I assume. This is a chapter 1, number 4 page from 1998. It's that cool moment from like the where John's doing his version of Spider-Man 18, where Flash Thompson dresses up as Spider-Man to punish poor little Peter Parker, who's walking down the street. But before he gets to do that, Doom shows up in his craft there and kidnaps old Flash Thompson because he thinks it's really Spider-Man. Don't you hate when you're Flash Thompson and that happens? Such a bummer. But anyway, this one is $2,200. These pages have just been like exploding lately. So this is like it's a really great deal. Here you have Flash discussing with I think it's Liz how he's going to punish Peter, and there you are. So that is my my 4th item. And moving well along here, we've got a great Iron Man 251 page from 1989 by the great Herb Trimpe. Some really sweet Iron Man pages as he saves
the late
Herb Trimpe. This one is only $950. It is also a 32 years old page, and I think at $950 everyone should have one of these, except there is only one, so only one of you can. But that is my 2nd item. And last but not least in this chunk, okay, that's not what I had in mind, but I can switch. I knew it was going to be out of order, Will.
Oh man, yeah, that was my flub. Wow.
Yeah, okay. So here we have a great Tuska, George Tuska, Billy Graham, Luke Cage number 3 page. This is the first. This issue is the first appearance of the villain Mace, and this is actually the page in which he apparently dies in the very end, but he doesn't really die because he comes back. But these pages are just phenomenal. Graham just really is so superb with the inks, and you've got really nice Cage panels here as well. This is $27.50, and a really early 1972 page from only issue number 3, the 3rd appearance of Luke Cage. So,
and I think if I flubbed that one up, but I think you should mention that this page has not really been in the market because it came directly from the Graham family, correct?
I think it did, but I did get some pages elsewhere afterwards. So
okay.
And this was a few years ago, so I'm not at this point. I'm not sure which came from where, but there's a very good chance that you were correct.
Okay.
So
we'll take that. We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
I'm speechless. How about this page? What do you think?
I like it.
I need some help.
I can almost read the pencil if you push it forward.
Very detailed. That's all I can say.
Ooh, Subby. Anybody that likes New York, you recognize the Statue of Liberty. Anybody that likes New York recognizes the Brooklyn Bridge. Even if you don't like New York, these are historic. It's funny that these are the kind of pages that if I'm setting up especially at a New York show, people go, "Do you have anything?" Well, not often, but I have been asked about New York's pieces like the Brooklyn Bridge or the Statue of Liberty or the Empire State Building. If I ever have something with the Empire State Building, I seem to sell it in New York. So a wonderful page, subby page, traversing around the historic sites of New York. I know subby pages for me have been doing very well after years of languishing behind, but not anymore. Subby is coming to his own, and I figured it's time to release a really, really wonderful page this time. So there you go. What's next? Oh, this little known guy named Giacola and Dracula. Look at the work on this particular page. Look at the effect that there you go, with the wind and the rain and the it's really masterfully done. And what a great combination. You've got Giacola, Tom Palmer. He was what a great combination on Dracula, and look at the last panel, that close up. It's a wonderful page, and early in the run, and with a nice signature. So I figured this one is a nice one to put out.
It's always nice when Dracula takes you under his wing like that.
Yes. Come to
I'm
me.
really struck by the fog, the fog effect throughout that page, though.
Yeah, the effect is he really
is there a tape on the top of the last panel? The
last panel does have, and even in the back does have tape around the three parts of the panel, because I think in the back they had worked on it a little bit. So there was some work done around this area. Yeah.
It's a great page, though.
But it's a great page.
Great page, really great price point.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, I do have a Hulk page.
Ooh la la.
I forgot about that. And Stanton doing the Hulk with Trimpe. This is the Toadman, I think. This is that story from 191. Few really nice shots of the Hulk. There's one right there, the bottom long panel, the middle panel, pretty long. Did we get a claim on?
No, keep going. We'll do it at the end. There's an offer.
And then a shot right there. So yes, a very nice page for everybody to see. Very nicely done. So Hulk, you are the man. So there you go. Those are my three. Okay, you had a question for me?
That's Hulk in 3 out of 4 panels, correct?
Hulk 3 out of 4 panels. That is correct.
Yeah. Well, you're getting an offer from someone you may be familiar with. Saul offers $850 on the Tomb of Dracula page.
Okay, $850, and I have
$995.
$990. Oh, yeah, no. So, yeah, $900 is my absolute rock bottom on that. So if that's, yeah, that will be it on that. The 900 price.
So is that 900 offered directly to Saul? Or in the next
everybody.
hours, in the next...
Anybody. That's
I
fine.
would like to buy it at 900, Bechara.
Yeah, I bet.
Saul, if okay is a claim, we need you to be a little more specific. And in the meantime, just quickly, there was a question: are any of the hosts, and I guess that includes you guys, attending any conventions soon?
Chicago next week. I will be at Chicago C2E2. So if anybody wants to come over and visit and buy, sell, or trade, I am there.
Nice.
And probably quite lonely. No, I'm only kidding. Chicago's a good show, so I'll be happy to see you guys in Chicago. All right, Saul.
And you do have a claim. Saul has indeed claimed it. Thank you, Saul.
Thank you, Saul.
And congratulations. Thanks for breaking the ice.
I hear there might be a comic art show in February on the West Coast.
We are almost ready to confirm that, but we just need verification for February 27th in the Bay Area, and
nice.
with 3 big artists. That's all I'll say right now. But within the next week or two, we'll be confirming.
Now, aren't you taking the first 300 attendees to dinner, Bechara? Didn't you mention that?
Yeah. My favorite restaurant that he knows about, the Bay Area. And
just the first 300.
As it is, I don't make money at these shows, so I would like a negative.
And you've already said more than I thought you would. So
yeah. Well, that's true. It'll be confirmed pretty soon.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.
So moving on. Glen,
Yes,
your
sir.
next set.
All right.
If they are indeed a set.
I believe they are. So, all right. So everybody wants a John Buscema Conan page. How about a half splash with Conan in this like superb action shot here on the horse, defeating these no gooders, and then you've got a beautiful girl. Check. That's what you want on a John Buscema Conan page, and just some great action. So you've got battle, pretty girl, Conan in action. Like that's a perfect Conan page. $2,800. It's from Conan 168 and 1985 page. I'm surprised no one's claimed it already. That's how good this thing is. But here we are. That's my first item here. Next up is a DPS, a double page splash from Spider-Man, who nobody likes, as Bechara likes to point out. And what's great about this page is not only is it Bagley, Spider-Man, but you've got all of the Ultimate X-Men as well. So just a really terrific, huge piece, which is 17 by 22. Would make a beautiful addition to any wall space you might have. It's 3250 from 2006. And I don't need to tell you how quickly Mark Bagley has shot up in terms of desirability on Spider-Man. So, but I'll tell you anyway, even though I don't tell you. So that would be the second item. And then third is the Wildcats page by Travis Charest. His work is always sought after, always in demand, really tough to get. You've got a terrific image of Warblade here from early Wildcats, 1994. And this page is $3,000. It's really phenomenal. You can just see like the detail in Travis's work here. Just amazing.
Oh, wow. That is actually very nice.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
That is my third item.
And a nice set. Sorry, I was answering something. There was a little question about.
Take your phone call, Will. We'll wait right here for you.
Well, it's right here, pertinent to what we're doing. So,
okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. What do I have? I have something for you guys. I don't know what, but I'll be surprised also this time. Oh, we're gonna offer the.
I feel like I've seen that
before.
before.
Offer it again, but yeah, go
Please
forward.
buy it. All right. How about the next one? Is that Elektra? Is that a double page spread of Elektra?
I believe it is.
That is the biggest Elektra I've ever had. That's all I can say. Ooh. That is very nice. What can I say? I know she's not hot. All right, she is hot in all phases. Selling My gosh, I wish I had hundreds of Elektra pages. Who needs Daredevil when you have Elektra? Well, there you go, guys. Sean Chen. It doesn't get any bigger than this for an image area for Elektra. I think it's just a tremendously tremendous piece. Even the small panels have her in action. So for those Elektra fans, this is going to look good in your portfolio, or it's a very frameable piece considering how much Elektra you get here. So enjoy, as I've enjoyed owning it. So there you go. That's my Elektra double page spread. Ta-da! Ooh, what? Silver Surfer? Oh, how can I changed my mind. I'm all right now. Yes, I am offering up a Silver Surfer Ron Lim page with some nice action scenes and outer space scenes and him using his cosmic power. Yes, this is not a $5,000 page that I've seen people selling these for now, but for the price point, I think it's a worthy price considering what's going on and without breaking the bank, to own a Ron Lim nice action page with the surfer in outer space on a distant planet using his cosmic powers. So there you go, $2,500. Thirdly, what do we have next? I don't even know. Well, now I do. I know. I have a cover. Yes, it's a Hulk cover. These sell for about 50,000. Oh, wait a minute. It's a Mighty World of Marvel. Okay. Yes, for the low prices, $4,500, you can own a Hulk cover without spending 50 grand for one elsewhere. So there you go. Yes, I know it's a Mighty World of Marvel, which is a UK, but the price, these are getting very popular, considering we can own a 70s Marvel cover for a fraction of the price that it would have been if it was published in the US. So, if you want a nice frameable, whether it's Captain America or Thor or any of the other Marvel titles, this is a good way to go when you're getting the UK pieces. And Bob Hall and Giacola, I mean, that's you can't ask for much better from that part of the world. So 4,500, I think that seems I don't know, not too bad, not too shabby, not too Chevrolet. So those are my three.
And it's nice because you got the Hulk climbing the Statue of Liberty because he couldn't find the World Trade Center. Too early to joke about that? I mean,
yes, and we need another 10 years, but no. He he was just looking for a little flame, so that's why he's there. That is him, isn't it? Yes. Statue of Liberty in the UK. That's right.
The UK Statue of Liberty. They have a smaller one.
That's in France, but that's okay.
Right.
That's
right. And that's only about 343,000 pence, $4,500. If we convert,
Thank you. Which is 3,200 pounds. So there
we go. Sounds better. Just saying.
What's that in cryptocurrency? Are we taking cryptocurrency on this show yet?
Oh, we should.
We're going to discuss that. Yeah.
All right. Next, Glen, please.
Bechara wants to get off the screen.
I will not help you. I will not help you. No.
He's exhausted himself. Needs a quick break.
All right. So this is my final item for the night. This is really a special piece. This is also a UK cover with no Statue of Liberty, but it's got Son of Satan and Bechara's favorite Dracula and the Man-Thing. This is the cover to Dracula Lives 88. Now, 87 was the last issue of the series. 88 was done and created by Pablo Marcos to be the 88th issue, and then it didn't happen. So this is an unpublished UK cover. It's $2,500. It's from 1976. I mean, it's like a pinup. Like, what more could you ask for the horror fan in you, Marvel horror fan in you? And that is my final exhibit of the evening. So
I didn't do the drum roll, but it is a very nice piece.
well, thank you. Now, you know, do you have a drum set there, Will? Can you do the drum roll? Because I just finished watching that Beatles thing, and I'm all into drum rolls now.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, well, thank you for telling me to watch it. So I'm halfway through it, and it's amazing.
Isn't it awesome?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, if you're a Beatles fan or even just a music fan.
When Paul McCartney pulls like "Get Back,"
don't tell anybody anything. Don't.
Well, that's
let them watch it and enjoy. It's awesome. So
your final item.
Can you say Cree Scrawl Sal Buscema? Sal.
Cree Scrawl Sal Buscema. I think I can say it.
Yes.
Cree Scrawl War.
This is, yes, of course, Cree Scrawl War. Look at that, Ronan. Avengers, Outer Space, Mjolnir. I'm only kidding. He doesn't have the hammer, but it looks like he has the hammer. No, this is an awesome page. I've been holding back, so it's time for it to rear its head. Yes, somebody should enjoy this page from a great, great series of Avengers. Look at the antagonists that are here. I mean, come on. Sentry 459 and Ronan against the Avengers. This is awesome. I love this page.
This is before Ronan learned how to dance for the dance off, right?
No. I mean, he was practicing in outer space at that time. So
okay. Right.
Look at that. So
now you got a lot of characters up there.
Oh my God. And look at all the black on it. It has such depth. It's a beautiful page.
Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch,
Giant Man,
Sentry,
Rick Jones,
Rick. No, it's a wonderful page. It's a wonderful page. I figured to break out a nice Kree Skrull page at this time. So enjoy. Hopefully somebody will enjoy it. So there you go. That is my number 10 this week.
And a fine addition. Fine way to end. So before we start the rundown, which is probably going to be a little long, but we'll get through it quickly, I'll just ask everyone to please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, follow us on Facebook, or if you haven't, subscribe to this YouTube channel. With that said, I think you went first, Glenn. So we're going to need your, start at number 1.
Okay. And the number 1 is that Mazzucchelli page, which you mentioned to me is actually his first work at Marvel, which I did not know. And I was going to discount this page to $1,800, but now you're telling me that it's his first work at Marvel. I'm still going to discount it to $1,800.
There you go.
But reluctantly. This is a reluctant discount because, it'll be higher later if it's not purchased today. But I love this page. Really great example of Mazzucchelli's work and action, and
very nice.
Shang-Chi, $1,800, and it is yours. Otherwise, it is mine. So
I do like the fact that you said reluctantly instead of regrettably, because I think you know who I'm talking about sometimes, who will come down a price and say, regrettably, I'll sell it to you. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on to the next item up for grabs. So yes, here we have that lovely prelim to cover, Deadpool and Captain America. These things, I'll go like hotcakes. When I put them on the website, they're like hotcakes. But now it's just a piece of paper. But later it'll be a hotcake. I can discount this to $300. Should be flying off the shelf at $300. It's just a great 8x10 Rob Liefeld pencil. of his signature character Deadpool and Captain America. So
That is his signature character. That is very true.
Here we have the Darwyn Cooke page, the Minutemen #4 page that has Night Owl and Moth. Look at that great top panel. Oh my goodness. It's just so fantastic. Anyway, this lovely Darwyn Cooke page, I can knock $200 off this one and do it for $1,800, which I think is quite the deal. So,
and you do have a claim.
All right,
on the Deadpool page.
Nice.
That.
From Galactic Crossing. Sorry, I had to put my glasses back on. We appreciate that, Galactic Crossing, and thank you.
Thank you. So, anyway, here we have, that is my number 3 item. How do we do this again? Am I just going through all my items?
You're just going to go through.
Gotcha. I'm exhausted here. Okay, so John Byrne, Spider-Man Chapter 1, Flash Thompson at the top here, and I can do $2,000 on this page. $2,000 for a Chapter 1 page. I mean, that's rock bottom. And for a page that has Spider-Man on it, I mean, pages without Spider-Man are selling for $1,500. So, admittedly, it is Flash in the Spider-Man costume, but it still kind of looks like Spider-Man to me. The same kind of Spider-Man. At any rate, $2,000 is the price of this lovely Spider-Man Chapter 1 page. So. And now we have the Iron Man 251 page. Just a great, phenomenal page by Herb Trimpe, the late Herb Trimpe, as Bechara reminded everyone. I can knock $100 off this one and do $850 for anyone who wants to pick this page up. But $850 really represents quite the deal for a page that is 32 years old. It's Iron Man, Herb Trimpe. It's Iron Man in action. I think he's saving Rhodey there. Is that Rhodey? I don't know. But at any rate, just a great Iron Man page for $850. And here we are with phenomenal Luke Cage #3 page. Again, it is the first appearance of Mace, and the third appearance of Luke Cage. I can do $2,500 on this beautiful page. This is the end page from issue 3, and it's got action. It's got Cage. It's got the villain. It's Tuska pencils, so wonderfully inked by Billy Graham, and $2,500. Here we have this marvelous Conan 168 page, and I'm not going to discount this one. $2,800, I think, for a half splash like this. See what covers are going for. $2,800. This page does everything, and yep, I'm sticking on at $2,800. So I don't mind keeping it, as we say. And which brings us to the also the Ultimate Spider-Man 90 DPS. Bagley, and you've got that great X-Men shot here. And I can do $3,000 on this great DPS. So 3,000 it is.
3,000.
And I mean, look, this is a DPS. I mean, pages from the ASM run sell for. I've been selling them for like $4,500, $5,000 for good ones, and this is a DPS. So $3,000 is a really good price for this. All right, so the Wildcats number 9, Travis Charest. I can do $2,800 on this page. Travis's work is just really hard to find. This is a great example of his early work. Beautiful Warblade. I was going to say Warpath, but I really mean Warblade. And yep, 2,800. We'll take that one home. So, and finally, we move to this beautiful unpublished UK cover with Dracula and Man-Thing and Son of Satan. It is by Pablo Marcos. Really love the work here that he does. And I can knock off $300 and do it for $2,200 for the final piece. So I just really like this one. And that, as we say, is that.
No, it's a good selection. It's a diverse selection of pieces, and I think people are watching football right now.
Maybe.
Actually, I've got to rush because I have a game in a half hour, so I'll make this quick.
Are you playing offense or defense?
What position will you be playing in this game, Bechara?
I'm playing both sides, so
you do need to rush.
I need to. No. Only kidding. I have my game tomorrow night. So there you go. I'm going to be selling the Master of Kung Fu, but I'm going to bring it down to $600. If anybody wants Glen's Master of Kung Fu page, it's yours. Oh, damn it! I can't sell. They're telling me I can't sell Glen's pages. So let's see if I can sell my pages instead this time.
You have to put them up first.
I think. Yeah, there it goes.
What? Do I have to? I mean.
No, Bechara, you can run through my pages if you want to. It's fine.
Somebody's gonna buy this page and they're gonna get it home and go, "Oh my God, this was better than I even imagined." All right, it's gonna be $575. Reluctantly, this will be $575, and somebody's gonna love this page. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all. Look, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, I'll buy it back. I'll let you pay for it. Come on. So it's $575. Next one. Spider-Man. Spidey's doing the split. Come on. What am I doing on this? $675 is what I can do. So there you go. 30 years old, 32 years old, colored piece, nice size. Spider-Man by Alex. It's somebody's gonna enjoy this and they're gonna have it in their collection and go, "Oh, I have a nice Spider-Man page, and I didn't have to sell the children."
And you get a free JPEG with the purchase of this Saviuk commission. Yeah.
All right, you get a free JPEG. There you go. So there you go. There's a nice Alex piece for $675. $675. You get a Ditko page alongside it, but you have to ask in 3 seconds. Act in 3 seconds. So, you missed it. Defenders.
You were so lucky. I almost pressed the button.
Defenders. Oh boy, what can I do? With really, it's a Defenders / Champions / X-Men page. $695. $695 for this Defenders page that has so many prominent X-Men on it. So many prominent X-Men for $695. It's a beaut for somebody that wants a nice action page with a lot of wonderful Marvel characters for $695. It too can be yours.
What are Bobby and Hank up to in that fourth panel? I can't. It's too small on my screen.
For the first time in years, maybe in my whole life, I feel whole and confident. Oh, think you'd spare a cup or two of that confidence, buddy? Very nice. It's very meaningful. Next, Subby. Oh, the Brooklyn Bridge Statue of Liberty page. $8.95. How about that? $8.95 for Subby, jumping around New York City, doing his thing, and we know how prominent Subby will be in the next few years for Marvel in the movie world. At least that's what we suspect. Subby will be.
No, he's the villain in Black Panther too.
Oh, he is.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
That's confirmed.
That is confirmed. So Subby will be making his appearance. So that will change the landscape of the art for Subby in the future. So if you're a New York fan and a Subby fan, or not a New York fan but a U.S. fan, then this page is pretty nice for $8.95. There. Hulk. The Dracula actually sold, so let's go on to the next. Hulk. Herb Trimpe. Let's see, Herb. This is actually beautifully done with Joe Staten inks. 1600. 1600 for a nice Hulk panel page with 3 out of 4 panels. It's a 4-panel page, big panels, Hulk prominent, beautifully inked. 1975. Oh my gosh, this is 1975, isn't it? So for $1,600, I think that's not too bad for a Hulk page of this vintage and this nicely done. Look at that.
I think Jimmy Carter was just elected president around that time.
Jimmy was 76, actually, but close.
No, served, but elected 75.
Okay. Like.
Or I'm sorry, it might have been 76 and started 77.
76.
Yeah, I'm off. Okay, yeah.
It's okay. History major. What can I do?
He was running.
And Jimmy Carter is still alive, unlike Mr. Dole.
Oh,
but let's pay homage to Bob Dole. He was one of the great patriots of our time. Served many years in World War II and served this country for over 50 years. So.
This is how you sell art, by talking politics?
No, I'm positive, but positivity is important. This is reduced to 2,400. So there you go. I meant 2,600. I mean 2,400. This double spread is now $2,400.
Are you sure? Because I'm writing down like 3 different
24.
prices here.
24. I said it, so I have to.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yes. As a matter of fact, look at the back.
Look at that
pencil work. That's worth $50 right there. So there you go. But look at the side. Actually, the side has some.
It is an interesting look into Chen's process, though.
Yeah, look at that. And I think it's pretty cool piece for an Electra fan. So I think it's pretty cool. So 2,400 for the Electra piece, double spread. I have to discount this. 2,300 for the. That was a great piece on that Trimpe. Thank you very much. 2,300 on the Surfer Ron Lim. Using his powers and out of space against this, whatever this creature is. So 2,300 for the Ron Lim piece. I know. It's not a $5,000 to $6,000 page, but for 2,300, I think somebody will hopefully enjoy it. For the Silver Surfer is tracking at crazy numbers. What can I say?
Well, it is definitely getting harder to find Limb Surfer pieces at that price point. That's for sure.
At that price point, yes. I think you can find them at higher price points now. All right, the Hulk cover, the British Hulk cover, The Mighty World of Marvel from 1977. So Statue of Liberty, Hulk in action. 4,200. That's all I can do. I can't. I can't replace these at these prices anymore. So those have dried up. So if you want a Hulk cover, from the
Really
70s.
nice, really nice ink job by Giacola here also.
Well, Giacola is, we were just commenting today. I was scanning.
I love Giacola. No, he's
some
no slouch.
Kirby Giacola pieces, and we're saying that Giacola actually was true to Kirby's pencils maybe more than anybody else. So Giacola is a favorite of the Kirby fans because of his inking style.
Right.
So there you go, 4,200 for this Hulk cover,
And that's only 3,175 pounds.
30. Didn't I say 3,200? That was off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, that's when it was 45. You were close.
How many pence is that, Will?
I was close.
I'm not going to go there.
All right. This is the hard one because I'm not going to be able to replace this for whatever I sell it for. So 5,600. This Skull Kree War, great page. The main antagonists, the main heroes, all black and all dynamic, and just such a powerful page. 5,600 is what I can do on this page, but like I said, I won't be able to restock this again once I sell it. But it is available to you guys, and we're gonna. I assume he's gonna. Will be putting them on Facebook, and then you guys can do as you wish. But it's available for $5,600. There you go.
Will.
Ta-da!
You have an offer
yeah.
from Michael Lovitz.
Mike Lovitz is it 55.50? How close are we?
No, it's for your Hulk page it's 1,600, and your Defenders page it's 695, which would be 2,295. You have an offer of 2,000 even.
You're scaring me. All right, which page are we talking about? I don't know.
Your Defenders 125 Perlin page and your Trimpe Hulk 191 page, which add up to 2,295.
716. That's 23. I'm around 2,300.
Yeah,
22. I'm only kidding. What do you offer?
2,000.
2,000.
No, I'm losing. No, 16 and I'm getting 16 and 6. Really, 22 is the best I can do, Michael. 22 is the best I can do. That is the best I can do, Michael, is 22 on those two. And let me know.
If he'd like to claim them, I guess he'll chime in one way or the other.
For the offer, though. But I got a little better, so that's a good price, 22 on those two. Yeah. Actually, 23 was a good price.
Not tonight. Michael, if you change your mind, go to the Facebook page, and they'll be available up there.
Not a higher price.
No. Maybe on your site. I have nothing to do with that, but
26.
Yeah, no, they'll be 22.95. Whatever we said, I jotted it down.
Joking.
Anyway, I was going to go into something else. How can I delicately put it, Bechara? There was a question about orders off your website, and I'll just say for you, and you feel free to add in because it is your website, but honestly, the best way to contact Bechara is probably by phone, more so than email.
Actually, Mark Howland has started taking over responding. So Mark is now officially responding on the website. So now that I have somebody, Mark, you'll be getting an email back from Mark Howland, who's a collector on the boards. So he's retired, and he's now finally working for me and responding to people. So that is a positive for me, considering all the stuff I have.
Mark is a really good guy, and it's fun to talk with. So yeah, I'm sure
is he by any chance more negotiable than you are, Bechara?
More negotiable?
If I want to discuss price, should I be talking with Mark?
Yeah. Good luck. Okay.
He'll be responding, but not negotiating. How about that? That's probably a better way of putting it.
Yeah. Very good. True.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap it here. We're trying to keep it under an hour. I will say we're gonna I'll be making an announcement. We're gonna try and do one more show before the end of the year. I have to discuss it with these guys because, as always, we have to coordinate schedules. But we will announce it in advance if we're going to do it or if we're not going to do it. But we're going to try and get one in before the end of the year.
Sounds good. Happy holidays, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
So yeah, happy Hanukkah, which I know is I think it's over tomorrow, and happy upcoming holidays. And thanks for tuning in. And look for the announcement. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and check out our Facebook page. These items will be up in the next 2 or 3 hours, and they are claimable for the next 24 after that. If you did claim any artwork, thank you, Kay. If you claimed any artwork, here is Bechara and Glen's contact information. If you don't have it, the best way to do is you can pause. You can go back to this video and pause it and leave it on the screen so you don't have to jot it down quickly, but you probably have it. Anyway, we're wrapping up. Enjoy the rest of football night. Enjoy the holidays, everyone, and thanks for tuning in.